Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the Raymarine Chartplotter. To turn it on, press and hold the power key. It takes about a minute to load up as it's looking for the AIS data and also the GPS position. Now this is a fixed unit, so it doesn't move clearly, but it's looking for the position nonetheless. Once the screen's loaded, it gives you the option to accept. As I say, this takes about a minute to load up. So we have two choices now. We can either press the mouse button here to accept it, or we can actually just press the screen because it is a touch screen. So click accept, and that will load up the welcome screen. The only box we're interested in here is the chart box, and again I can either go into it via pressing this button or actually touch the screen because it's touch screen. So I'll click on touch screen. That immediately brings up a map of our area, which you can zoom in and out of with these two buttons, like so. And you can see that the AIS is picking up all the vessels in around the area. Now today's a particularly rough day, so there's not many in our area. But if I zoom right into Porthdinllaen, we have got one vessel sheltering at the moment, which I can see from the watchtower. This would be a good example of how this would work. So I will zoom in, and we will click on the vessel data. So I can move the mouse across, or the cursor, let's call it a cursor, that's what it is. If I move down to the vessel itself, once I get over it, you can see the AIS icon comes up. So I'll press on that, and then it comes up with what do I want to do? Well, I want to view the AIS data. So if we click on that now, it tells me all the information on that vessel. It tells me his MSI number, his vessel number, and any other information that might put out. I can go back now by either clicking this button or that button. But what's most important about this is the fact that if I were to click on it now again, it will tell me exactly where he is in relation to our station. And on the top here, you can see that he is 0.575 nautical miles away from here, and he is 118 degrees away from the watchtower, and it is extremely accurate. It also gives the exact coordinates here. So this is the position of us, the vessel position, the vessel being us, and the cursor position. Wherever that cursor is on this map, it will give us the exact coordinates of that cursor. So you can hover it over a vessel or in an area where you think you can estimate the vessel is. If it's got AIS data, it will be very accurate, and it will give you how far away it is and the degrees from the station. So let's just give another example. If I tap on the screen kind of randomly further away there, you can see now it's moved out to 0.8 nautical miles away, and it's 300 degrees away from here. And if I zoom out and try and pick up another vessel, you can see we've got a cluster of 3 up there. So if I would click on that one, it will tell me that that vessel is 21.4 nautical miles away and is 329 degrees from the station. One other useful feature is that we have a tidal station right in front of the Porthdinllaen watchtower. If I were to zoom in, I can pull the screen down because it's a touch screen. You can see there's a T there. If I then move the cursor over the T, I can actually see what the exact high and low tides are for today. It will display the data. So if I click tide station, it shows me there that high tide was at 10:16, 4.7 metres, low tides at 17:12, 0.0 metres. High tide this evening, 22:33, 4.9 metres. Although marine traffic can give you a lot of this information and goes and looks and pulls up pictures of that particular vessel, this one doesn't do that, but it is very accurate. Where it's incredibly useful for us, there was an incident last week where there was a speedboat that broken down. The Coast Guard were asking for our help. We could see which vessel was nearest to the broken down speedboat. We were able to give the Coast Guard the name of the vessel, and they made direct contact with the vessel, and he gave the speedboat a tow into Porthdinllaen. When you've finished your shift, you want to power the unit down, you simply press and hold the power key for 3 seconds and just follow the instructions on screen. As soon as it's done, it will switch off, let go, and then it will shut down.